Now from the home of the Rangers, we're at Globe Life Field in Arlington. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the New York Yankees and the Texas Rangers. So the Bronx Bombers enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Dane Dunning, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
So stepping in is Derek Jeter, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Number 2.
First pitch on its way. And we are underway this afternoon from Arlington as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been the best of times, D-Roll. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to he's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
Fouled off.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
3-1 to him now. High in the air down the right field line. Gallo is there to put it away for out number 1. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Yanked hard, but foul to the right. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! Solo shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Here comes Tino Martinez. A bouncer up the middle. There's Carter Falefa, and there's out number 2.
The left fielder, Jose Canseco.
Up next, Jose Canseco. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on the way. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
At the plate, Darryl Strawberry, as he hits one on a line to left field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Into the box, Tim Raines, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. That average for him up in the 360s now. 14 homers and 41 RBIs. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. Strawberry leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A little low. It's 2-2. And this will be fouled away. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 2. Mike Messina, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Brock Holt stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good.
David Dahl to the plate now, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 5 homers and 14 driven in. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Now the pitch. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. But not before they're able to at least get one back on the solo home run. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. First delivery to him. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Full count, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Calhoun waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting eighth.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl. Another guy who profiles not only in center field but can cover both corners. Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
Throw to first will be in time to get Posada 2 away. So that brings up the Hall of Famer Alan Trammell. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the AB on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They lead it 2-1. So now here is Chris Davis, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And gone up into the second deck.
One of the best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Right side, hit hard. He's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting 7.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Count even now at 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch.
Trying to count 2-2.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting 8th, the second baseman, Nick Solak.
That'll bring in Nick Solak. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike one. Jammed in there as this is rolled out to short. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. At the plate now is Derek Jeter. He flew out in his last AB.
Derek Jeter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Calhoun waits on it. 1 down. So 1 gone now in the inning, and with that, time for a check at the standings in the American League West as you get a look there at where the Rangers stand entering play. And stepping in, Bernie Williams off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to left. Dahl's in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tino Martinez.
And now Tino Martinez grounded out in his last.
Like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do it.
And hold on now. That's a fair ball down the left field line. Should be at least a double. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double as he tacks on to his total. Currently 3rd best on the Yankee ball club. Into the box now, Jose Canseco. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
The 2-0.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
And that misses ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Now at the plate, Darryl Strawberry. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
1-1.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Martinez at second. Canseco at first. 2 out in the inning. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So a 3-run shot to right center field, number 14 on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Standing in now, Tim Raines. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Dahl.
And he's got it for the final out of the frame. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 5-2 New York. Now to the plate, Jose Trevino. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game. I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
Lifted down the line in left. Again, a 1-2. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. 1 out, nobody on. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Raines is there, 2 down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Brock Holt is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitters.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. We played 3. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate is Alfonso Soriano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
In now, Jorge Posada. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. The 1-0. Five runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hopped up. Holt is there for it. 1 out. Now a man at third with 1 away. And up next, the Hall of Fame shortstop, Alan Trammell. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Here comes the 1-0. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Two balls and a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
And it's 3 balls and a strike to Hall of Famer Alan Trammell.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Yankee shortstop behind in the count. 1-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 6-3 game.
Williams.
Boy, not much you can do with that one from a pitching standpoint here. It makes a pretty good pitch, and somehow, some way, this guy's able to muscle one in for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know what? Good job by the hitter right there, not trying to do too much. I know he got jam sandwiched right there, but he was able to find some green grass and give himself a chance.
Bernie Williams comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Calhoun waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the first baseman, Tino Martinez.
2 men on, 2 out, and that brings up Tino Martinez. First pitch on its way. Trammell on second. Jeter on at first with 2 down. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Connor Falefa. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo.
The right fielder.
Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1.
Gallo.
Now here's the pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Fouled away. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Now batting.
Up next for the Rangers, Willie Calhoun. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. 3 balls and a strike to Willie Calhoun.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder. And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there. Count still full, 3-2. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. New inning set to get underway, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Jose Canseco.
Jose Canseco.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. (2-0) to the Yankees left fielder. This year against right-handed pitching, Canseco is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Next to hit is Darryl Strawberry. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. That's by him for strike 1. Swing and a hot shot toward third, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second, and he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
To the plate now, Tim Raines. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. That's wide, 2-0. Strawberry, the runner at second with one away. And an awful swing there, 2-0, as the count goes to 2-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Alfonso Soriano is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 7-3 ball game.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
And another throw over, and he'll get back in safely. So now to the plate, Jorge Posada, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pitch out, nothing doing. Two out with the man at first. Two and one after the foul ball there. On the stretch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the run will score all the way from first. It's an 8-3 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate now, Alan Trammell. And he lays off there, 1-0. Runner in scoring position with two gone. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Waiting on it is Dahl.
And that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees are out in front. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Nate Lowe. Ball 1.
Lowe.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Fielded cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So 1 out and nobody aboard, and that means Nick Solak will dig in. In there at the knees, strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting,
next to
catcher,
dig in, Jose Trevino. He bounced out last time up. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. To 2-2 now.
I got the count. 2-2.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And next will be the first-year shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Here comes the 1-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Bernie Williams is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Back goes Calhoun. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tino Martinez.
So now to the plate, Tino Martinez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the stretch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. 2 out, nobody on. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate, Jose Canseco. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 on its way. And he fouls this one off. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Martinez at second with 2 down. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Here now the 2-2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2. And another foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
The 2-2 one more time. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. 2-out double left stranded. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person. Bottom of the inning now, and into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
The shortstop.
First pitch is a slider
Isaiah
called for a strike.
Kiner-Falefa.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
On a swing and a miss, and that wasn't exactly the most convincing at-bat of the afternoon as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
16.
Brock Holt stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Williams is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, David Dahl.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
2-1 to David Dahl. Fouled off.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Taylor Hearn is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the Rangers.
And now the first
52.
pitch.
Taylor.
Darryl Strawberry is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan Plesac, somebody please stop the bleeding. This pitching staff on both sides are getting absolutely embarrassed.
This is one of those days, D-Row, when you're sitting watching this game as a bullpen. You see this starting to unfold on both sides of the plate. This is one as a bullpen guy. You're sitting out there going, oh, Mr. Wizard, I don't want to be a pitcher today.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And, in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Hit hard on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Up next for the Yankees.
Next to stand in is Jorge Posada. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. The 2-1 home.
Count it 3-1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Raines takes his lead at third with one away. Now a ball hit on a rope to left. That had the distance, but it is a foul ball. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Hit high and deep out to left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run shot for Jorge Posada. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happening. This ball's jumping at you.
You know, D-Roll, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
Alan Trammell comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the second out.
The bat. Number 2, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Throwing to second.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, Bernie Williams.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
That's a ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
3 runs already home here. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here comes the 1-2.
No, inside.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit. In to score the runner from second.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up to shoot again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Bottom of the 7th.
Here's Joey Gallo now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
The right fielder.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
And it's late his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Joey Gallo is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Chris Davis is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And there's out number 2. So next to the plate for Texas, Willie Calhoun. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Taken high and deep to right. Racing back, the right fielder at the track. And this one is gone. A home run.
The first baseman.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Out in front of it, strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Going to miss out in front of a changeup.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Rangers do get one back, however, on the strength of this home run. Will March. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jose Canseco. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
The count now at 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So now a guy making a lot of noise in this one, Darryl Strawberry. He's got his sights set on a 5-hit ball game here.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about anytime soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
And the pitch. high and deep to center field. Back goes Calhoun. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in now for the Yankees, Tim Raines, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
I'm so impressed with him and his ability to hit from both sides of the dish. I mean, we've all seen guys that do it, but really, they usually struggle from one side of the plate or the other. Not him, though. He's a true switch hitter who has a lot of success from either side of the box.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. In there, a base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold a 12-4 lead. Into the box now, Nick Solak. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate, 0-2. Dribbled to the right side. Now another 0-2. Lined into right, a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Jose Trevino is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. A ball and a strike now. Solak aboard here at first with nobody out. Again, another foul ball. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right up to that guy, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Popped up. Martinez in foul ground. He's got it one away. So one gone now in the Texas half of the eighth. And that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Now batting.
So now into the box is David Dahl. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And this one runs up high, ball one.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it. Jonathan Hernandez enters now.
Complete. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 72, Jonathan Hernandez.
First pitch on its way. Alfonso Soriano is at the plate as he looks at ball one. And that'll miss up and in ball two.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. This has been a staggering display of power hitting here today, guys. I can't remember the last time I saw a performance like this. 10 combined home runs.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. You know what, D-Row, when the wind's blowing out like it is today, you're going to see a lot of home runs, and that's what we saw.
Yeah, Dan, you know this as a pitcher. You can mishit a ball, and it's going to the cheap seats today. They did an excellent job of changing their approach and getting balls in the air.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hernandez throws what many consider to be one of the better power sinkers in the game. He throws it very hard, and you really don't. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Calhoun looks up, and it's gone as they add still another. Jorge Posada with the solo shot. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Stepping in now, Alan Trammell. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Number 51 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. High and deep to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. At the track, the wall, out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 9 on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting, the center fielder, Bernie Williams.
Standing in now, Bernie Williams. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tino Martinez.
At the plate now, Tino Martinez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
The 1-2. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will hustle back to first as he thinks better of trying to move up.
Boy, D-Row, you feel like a pitcher there. You caught a break. That one off the wall. That should definitely have been extra bases.
Yeah, as a teammate, you can handle the physical mistakes. It's the mental mistakes that grind you. And right there, he has to be standing on second base. No excuse.
Don't you feel that you have to be thinking extra bases as soon as you hit that
right out of the box, you know.
Jose Canseco is at the plate as he watches ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left.
Ranging back is Dahl.
He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up
Next for New York, Darryl Strawberry. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. He's set. Here it comes. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
The right fielder, number 31.
At the plate, Tim Raines.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. The 0-1. Hit hard towards center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
Now batting.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
And the runner back easily. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 2.
Raines is off at first with 2 away. Lined hard to center field. Calhoun is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. The Yankees are out in front.
Leading off for the Rangers, the right fielder.
Stanton takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Gallo. Your attention, please.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Number 27.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Scooped up. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. Chris Davis next to bat. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider. Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 5.
In now, Willie Calhoun.
Calhoun.
As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That swung on and missed, and we're even at 1-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Now a ball lined towards center field, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality
Now
pitch on
batting,
the inside
first
half of the
baseman.
plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Count now a ball and a strike. Lifted the other way down the left field line. A runner on first with 2 away. Texas down to their final strike in this one. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
18-5 in this one today. The Yankees led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Mike Messina earns his 8th victory of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Dane Dunning struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes.